What is your beef with Sean Strickland? Because you guys had a back and forth thing for a while before he was still kind of coming up. And what is it that you don't like about him? Because it has to take a lot, and I've known you for many years, dude. You're a wholesome person. You're a great guy with a great heart. He's got to do something to really piss you off.
Honestly, I didn't have no care about him at all until I posted one thing about Palestine, and it was literally like 3 years ago. Same thing. They were getting bombed. And he just commented on there when it had nothing to do with him, because he likes to just put his nose into stuff and get attention. And he said something like, they need to just give up, and they need they're gonna end up losing anyway. They just need to bend the knee. And it was like the stupidest statement ever. But he did it just to get attention and to get a comment out of myself. So when somebody like that, who sitting there laughing at people dying or making a joke out of it, it just shows what type of person he is. He's like a piece of trash. And even now, when you see people recently where he was crying on Theo Von about, his dad, and well, you can't talk about my dad. Don't bring up family. That's dirty when you do it. But you're literally talking about kids that just got bombed, kids that are dying, and you're making a joke of it. But when it comes back to you, so it just told you that he has a fake tough guy mentality. And I always said that it was all fake, because it was trying to get that clout. And even now, where he just lost the belt, so now he's just sitting there trying to get, MGK. I don't know who this guy is. I want to get in a fight with this guy. Then you see with Sneeko, where he's wanted to spar with him, and he just wants to beat him up because he knows it's going to get people to talk about it. Because that's the society we live in now, where you're looking for that one viral moment. You're looking for the stuff that's going to be trending on Twitter, and he acts like he doesn't care about it, but he really does. He needs that. And that's why the people now that are in part of the sport, like John Anik said, it's turning you off from the sport, because these kids nowadays, they're just waiting for that one person to say something stupid or that viral moment, and they rather have the negativity in this world instead of like the old days when it was the GSP, where it was just about respect and martial arts. Like, I don't think he would be a star in this UFC that we have today. People would look at him like, oh, this guy's a geek or this guy's a nerd. But in the old days, it wasn't about that. It was about true martial arts. Nowadays, Sean Strickland has 2 million followers because they're waiting for that one stupid thing he's going to say. And he understands that now, so that's why he continues to do it. And he continues to play off that role of, I'm this crazy dude, yada, 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 and I'll stab you if you do anything. But he doesn't. He's not going to do anything. He's just all talk.
What did you think of that? Did you watch that video of him boxing that Sneeko dude? Like, what?
I was literally there.
He was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was there. I was working with Flex Lewis. I was holding pads for him because we were there with the charity, and we were doing like pad work with him, RG3, and a lot of the guys were over there. So we're working, and I see Sneeko walk up. And he's like, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? And he just, converted Muslim. So I was, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to get a workout with Sean Strickland. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, you have any advice? I said, don't spar him. And he's like, yeah. 'Cause I was like, there's...
He sure listened to you with that.
Yeah, because I'm like, there's guys, that, like, if you go to a gym, there's guys that are going to be like, all right, I'm a martial artist. I'm a world champion. I know I can take it easy on you because you're a newbie, right? And there's a lot of fighters that will do that. They'll take it easy on you. We've seen them go with like Marab and Aljo, and they're like flowing with them a little bit more. But like I said, Sean wants to have that I'm a tough guy, crazy guy mentality. So I knew that he would do that. So Jake Shields, he was working with Jake Shields too, Sneeko, and Jake Shields told him like, yeah, you shouldn't spar him, but he wants to. And, you're a YouTuber, right? So you want to get that viral moment for yourself anyway. But at the end of the day, it's like you could have got your jaw broken, you could have got your orbital broken. Because this moron he was trying to hurt you. He was trying to knock you out. But at the end of it, it was like, I tell you, the kid got pillow hands. He can't box. And it made Sneeko look better. It made him look tougher in the end, because Sean was throwing everything at him to try to drop him or finish him, and he still stood up high. He had like a bloody nose, and then like 10 minutes later, he was still rolling on the mats with Jake Shields. So I'm like, show your toughness, but it could always go wrong, right? And I tell my brothers that too, because my brothers, I would train them at UFC gym, and I would teach them some stuff, and they'd be like, I want to get a fight. And I was like, bro, what do you want to get a fight for? He was like, yeah, I can fight. Dude, I'll knock out Francis Ngannou. He has terrible technique. And I was sitting there like, no, you're not, because anybody can get knocked out. And especially unless you're all in with it, you shouldn't do it, because it could change your life. One wrong punch or one injury could change everything. And it's like, you have to be all in the sport, because there is no money in it at the beginning. There is nothing else in it but the love you have for the sport.